Alright, we all know how fast a year can slip away. It's already January 5th, and I still have not presented to you folks the moon in 2022. So let's do this. And let's also keep in mind that April 30th is going to more than likely be a big day. And I only say that because of what I see in the sky for that day. So let's get into it. We have 13 new moons, and we have 12 full moons, and we have 4 eclipses, 2 of the sun, 2 of the moon, and this is not uncommon. It happens every year. Now, there are eclipses that people make big deals about, and more than likely, the solar eclipse on April 30th is also a black moon, which means there's going to be a second new moon within that month of April. One on the 1st, one on the 30th. April 30th is also an auspicious day, as in it has a lot of things tied to it, such as the birth of the Church of Satan, the birth of Travis Scott, and probably a myriad of other things that I can't think of off the top of my head. Mind you, I said solar eclipse. Now, solar eclipse is always going to imply a new moon. Same thing with a lunar eclipse. It's always going to imply a full moon. Always, always, each and every single time. That is the law of the nature of the sun and the moon. Now, when we're talking about a black moon, it's only based on the Gregorian calendar, which is only a monetary calendar. It's not based on the sun's movements or the moon's movements at all. So the fact that there's a black moon isn't really quite so special after all, if you catch my drift. And it's no different with the blue moon. A blue moon is the same exact concept as the black moon. It's going to be said that there are 2 full moons in 1 month, which is completely and entirely 100% impossible. A month at its very essence is a new moon to the next new moon. There is no 1st through 31st, 1st through 28th. None of this, that's not a month. It's just a timekeeping process for money systems of the world to calculate your labor. If you're someone that works hourly like I do, the amount you get paid relies completely and entirely upon the calendar and the clock, which are both obviously man-made concepts of time. That's not actual time. A solar year is measured from equinox to equinox, the fall equinox precisely, and the months are from, like I said, a new moon to another new moon. So we have 2 lunar eclipses this year, one on May 16th, one on November 8th. And that implies what? I need to question you guys. There's a song I've always loved since I was a little kid by a band called Chicago. And I do believe the name of the song is Time. And it's really always kind of been my theme song in life. Does anybody really know what time it is? Does anybody really care about time? I mean, does it really matter? Does it truly matter, like, what your age is? I mean, you just are who you are. You're just in the process of your life. You're somewhere in the midst of it. Beginning, front, end, middle to the side. Who knows? Who really knows? Because you're not dead yet, and you never know when you're going to die. It's really weird. If you really truly think about time, it's bizarro, to say the very least. And I well and fully know that the subject of time is a whole nother video all of its own that I've been thinking the past few days that I'm going to get to doing very, very soon here. Because it seems like time is changing. A lot of people have been saying that. It's like time is moving faster, faster, faster. And it seems like something that I've always said my whole entire life as a young kid. Wow, that year went fast. This week went by fast. And I know you've said it too. I know you've said it too. Because I want to say that aside, but I can't because it's not aside. Because the moon is a timepiece, right? That's the point. So is the sun. So at this point, I'm almost feeling kind of bad that I'm taking you so far away from where this video started. It was just going to be an overview of what's going on with the moon. But the problem is, not necessarily problem, but the process is cathartic, and we have to go down all these other avenues to get to the end result. So we have to talk about time. It's just part of the deal. And we have to look at the difference between man-made time that we operate on a social level and the time of nature. Like, I want you to be able to have the ability to go into a coma for any given amount of time and come out of it and be able to walk outside and figure out exactly what day it is without anybody having to tell you. This is possible, and I'm telling you it's possible. And I'm going to show you how it's possible, and it's going to take some time, and we're going to have to talk about some sideways subjects. And one of those things is going to have to be Judaism, really, or at very minimum, we are going to get into Hebrew and we are going to get into Torah because it's part of the process, and I think that you're going to really love it. Honestly, I do. And so hang in there with me, rock with me, let's do this. If this interests you, hang on, let me know. If it doesn't, also let me know, and I'll drop it and keep it to myself. I have no problem with that. So I really can't thank you enough for watching this video and, rocking this thing with me and going on this journey, because, it's not over yet for me. I want to sit here and really truly believe that I know so much, and I know I do, but there's so much more to learn yet still, and whatever I pick up along the way, I'll give it to you if you're interested. So with that, everybody have a blessed, beautiful day, and we will talk soon. Bye.